the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Logan, and I'm here bringing you an indie review to an artist who reached out to me earlier this week. He goes by KT. Just a little bit of background on him. He is from Georgia, and some of his bigger influences into how he makes music are artists like Young Thug, Future, and Lil Uzi Vert. And listening to his music, I can definitely see where that influence comes from. I can hear it in the beat selection. I can hear it in the way that he raps, and it comes out very clearly. Now, what I will be reviewing from him, because he does have quite a bit of stuff on SoundCloud, I will be specifically looking at his 5-song EP called Blase. And just straight out the gate, I thought this was a pretty decent EP, especially considering it is from an artist who is trying to come up in the game on SoundCloud. I'm not going to knock anyone for doing that, because I have a mixtape on SoundCloud myself. So, I mean, no judgment there. Everyone has to get their music out somehow and get it heard. And this guy is doing exactly what he wants to do, exactly what he enjoys doing, and he's doing a good job at it. Now, I will say it does start off with my least favorite track altogether, which is called The King. Not that it's a bad track at all. You can definitely hear good production on it, and some decent bars here and there, but the main reason that I found this song to be my least favorite would be because it just sometimes it goes off of the flow a little bit, off of the flow of the track, just kind of off the beat a little bit. Not the best lyricism, especially when compared to the other songs. But after listening to it, I actually found out that this was a freestyle, and that's just how he wanted to start the project off. So I give a little bit of leeway for that, especially considering it's a freestyle. You know, that makes sense as to why it was a little bit off. Not the best lyricism per se, but still nothing bad there. I'm not out here complaining, just saying, like, compared to the other 4 tracks on this project, it would be my least favorite. But again, it's a freestyle. I forgive that. So yeah, moving on from there. The next track is Ice Kid 2.0. This one I actually enjoyed. It had it was one of the more upbeat songs altogether throughout the entire track list. I really enjoyed it. I didn't love it as much the first time I listened to it, because I did 2 main listens through on this one, and then a couple more outside of that, but 2 main ones. First one where I listened in my headphones, just picking up on bars and stuff like that, and then the second one where I listened in my car with my sound system and all that, and just to see how it felt, because this is an album where you're not so much going to be listening with your headphones, just dissecting everything, rather on a car ride or at a party or something like that. That's what this album, I find it fits that mood more, and specifically this song, just really upbeat, really enjoyable. I very much enjoyed the way that it hit in my subs, and then some good bars here and there. Just a very solid track, actually. I really enjoyed that one. Now moving on to Demon Girl. Here he's talking more about one or some of his exes, either way. Just talking about how they tried, it didn't work out, but he grew from that. I thought, I really enjoy topics like that, and especially considering that it is coming on a more trap project, to hear some kind of content like that is really enjoyable. And again, you know how I feel about people talking about relationships, and specifically when they look at the failed ones and say, you know what, I still don't regret it though. That's always a beautiful topic. I always find joy in listening to stuff like that, so I really did enjoy that song, both the sound and the content. Now the next song on this is War, and in this one, it again focuses on a very similar topic, talking about his ex. He made it whenever he was upset with her, and it's kind of similar to the last track, Demon Girl. Again, another good track. I don't really want to break it down too much, because it'll feel like I'm talking about the same thing to a degree. It has its own minor differences, but I don't want to give too much away again, because I want you to go out and listen to it. I thought it was a very solid track, though. Again, good production altogether. And then the final track on here, Blase. Great way to end the project. I thought it was a solid track as well. Good flows, good bars. Altogether, this is a very solid project, coming from a SoundCloud artist such as KT. I really enjoyed it. First listen through, I did not think I would enjoy it all that much, but then listening to it in my car, I found the niche that it was meant to be listened to in. And with that being said, I would say that the people that would enjoy this are the people that enjoy the artists that I mentioned at the beginning, such as the Lil Uzi Verts, the Futures, the Young Thugs, people like that. Gucci Manes, stuff like that. It's not the most lyrical content at all, although it does have some good lines in there. There is enjoyment to be had. It is a party album. It has, like I said, it has some deeper content in there that you can listen to outside of that. Although, again, I wouldn't suggest listening to this in the same way that you do like a Lupe Fiasco or someone like that. Yeah, overall, I would recommend you checking this one out. I will put a link in the description for you to listen to it. The one thing that I would say, talking specifically to KT now, the one thing I would say that you could improve on, try to fit a little bit more into the music, just staying on beat with the music just a little bit more. That was really only extremely noticeable on the first track, your freestyle called The King. The rest of them, it wasn't as noticeable, but still sometimes here and there. Maybe a little bit more mixing and mastering, getting your vocals to mix up with the beat better. I personally have a problem with that too, especially trying to do it on cheaper equipment. I understand the struggle there, so if that's the best you can do, not knocking you there at all, but just further on, whenever you do get the better quality stuff, or if you do have it, just try to master it a little bit more, get it to mix in there a little bit better. It's not terribly noticeable, but if you're looking for things to complain about, it is noticeable then, and that's all I'm doing is just trying to find things to help you master your craft. Other than that, I would love to see what you had to offer on a more lengthy project. I would never say go for an extremely long project, but maybe a 30-minute mixtape or album, put about 8-10 songs on there. I would be excited to hear something like that. But overall, I did really enjoy this one. I'll probably come back to it here and there, even though I don't get on SoundCloud that often anymore. I will probably come back to it. I did enjoy it. I recommend it for all my listeners. And I definitely recommend you keep making music. You are on a good path. Just keep it up, and you'll get to where you want to get to. I do believe that. So, that being said, I appreciate all y'all watching this video. I appreciate you reaching out to me with your EP for me to check it out. Recommend you keep on doing what you're doing, keep on hustling, grinding, and you'll get where you want to go. If anyone else has any projects that they want me to check out of their own, please hit me up. My email is in my bio, so just reach out to me, send me a link, send me a couple of details about like who you got your influence from, where you're from, what you're trying to achieve, stuff like that. Just minor things that I can throw into the video. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, leave some comments in the comment section if you listened to this and what your thoughts were. If there's anything you want me to check out, again, reach out to me if you have your own personal stuff you want me to check out. Other than that, share the video, all those great things, and I will hit y'all up next time.